Africa Empowered is a non-partisan and a non-profit think tank that focuses on economic transformation and overall empowerment of Africa. The mandate of Africa Empowered is to be a thought leader on all issues that affect the economic empowerment of Africa, also playing the role of a catalyst in the issues, themes, and initiatives it tackles, and will strive to increase the rate at which the economic transformation initiatives are implemented by facilitating the interaction between the various relevant stakeholders. Africa Empowered have embarked on the Eyethu Sonke le BEE campaign in partnership with the Department of Trade and Industry and the National Empowerment Fund. The campaign aims to communicate basic information about broad-based black economic empowerment to people at the grassroots level, provide an engagement platform to interact on a regular basis with the people at the grassroots level, provide government departments and companies a platform to communicate on the best way for small and medium enterprises to access procurement and enterprise development opportunities on a sustainable basis.
And we want to move away from branding BEE as the policy which belongs to the usual suspects. We want to, at the end of these workshops, everybody must be able to claim that I am part and parcel of this transformation agenda in this country.
And so by having these workshops, we are able to understand what are the feelings on the ground, and also being able to say what is the feeling of the people that have the opportunities, and how do we therefore provide a bridge and for the information to actually filter down.
Since August 2009, workshops have been conducted across the 9 provinces to educate the emerging and established entrepreneurs about the basics of broad-based black economic empowerment.
The NEF, the National Empowerment Fund, is an agency of the DTI whose mandate is to provide funding to black business people. What we are trying to do as the NEF is we're trying to implement a mandate by government to help grow the economy. And one of the best ways of growing the economy is by having more and more people participating directly in the economy as shareholders of South Africa's economy.
So these are the 4 different levels. At the bottom, people that are really, really poor, abanganando. And then at the second level, PDI2, abantu who are able to get the basics, kodwa they don't have education. And then to level 3, people abanawo ama basics and a little bit of education. So abafundanga kakhulu, kodwa bayakwazi ukubhala, bayakwazi nokufunda. And then at the top, you have people that are well educated and banawo ama opportunities amancinci, but with further opportunities, they can actually be taken out of the well. Now, broad-based black economic empowerment, ithetha ngezintambo eziyi-7. So, koljonga elesibini iphepha, uzawubona ezintambo. Zithini ezintambo? These are the ropes ezinceda ukuthi abantu bakhutshwe kula mgodi yenhlupheko. So, this is what we want to avoid, ukuphinda inhlungu of the past, and it. And then focus on my benefits esowathola in the future. As a group, discuss amongst yourself about what have been the past pains as an individual, what have been the past pains as a business.
You are below the well, meaning that we don't even know what BEE is. The explanation, the broad explanation about it, and secondly, what is entailed in those questions really is making me being frustrated, because one, I don't know how does it work, and even the very BEE scorecard, I don't know how to even to calculate when I'm tendering.
We've been frustrated because in those means by, for instance, for the province in Eyethu, we feel much neglected up, because on the ground, they are eager, they are desperate to start something. But la approach obana akukho dialogue involvayo abantu ukuthi ugovernment ahlale nabo athi talk with them babe comfortable ukuthi zithini i-challenges zethu sizi communities bazazichaza i-challenges zabo bayazazi uba izi-resources for instance nokuthi how do we get information. We need to be an enterprising nation, for instance, but how to start, where do we go? abantu abana-information yaloo nto.
Mabatrainwe youth so that izokwazi uba well equipped, because once ube ne-skill kuqala you think into yoba ndingenza ntoni ngesi skill ndinaso, awuzuhlala endlini une-skill. But ngoku abantu abana-skill, the only thing enyukayo yi-crime.
Siyacela futhi ukuthi sithole more trainings and more workshop. Kodwa ke ayiphele lento yokuthi kuvele kuthiwe uzani sizonitrainer. Singabuzwanga thina ukuthi nifuna ukutrainelwa ini. Mase nivele nigcwaliswa nje endlini eyodwa.
But we do hear what we call cooperatives. Cooperatives. These people need to be workshop. Yes or no? These people do have skills, but they are not capacitated. You cannot develop a skill if you are not capacitated.
I think the man in the street hasn't really benefited from this, because I think mostly it's the higher class and the middle class have benefited from this.
BEE.
Yeah.
Angazi ngizwe baba.
Black economic empowerment.
Angazi ngizwe baba.
Ngangela iqhu kahle kahle ukuthi kahle iningi kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi uempower abantu abamnyama manje nomnotho wethu abantu abamnyama sesiyazi sinasiza ukuthi wona.
What I've realized in this course is that the basic interest is to attend to the very bottom level, the grassroots level, because most of the people that are participating, who are participants here, are people who are coming from diverse sectors of life in terms of business venture. Therefore, I feel it is attending to the very same level that requires to be empowered.
You need skills so that ndizokwazi ukuzenzela business.
Blacks near to the ruling party, I refer now to the elite group, they benefit from the BEE. I experienced there is a total turn in discrimination. It was only in the apartheid government the whites who discriminate against the so-called, I hate the term colors, but let me put it to the brown people and to the Indians. There is discrimination against these other cultural groups that you put like this.
Mna as a person obunzima endiphumele into yokuba ngenxa yenhlupheko khange ndikwazi mna ukufunda uqhubeka nemfundo bendifuna imfundo uyayiqonda uba uyarejista uyirejistarishile ikhampani yakho at the end of the day uhamba uyazula awufumani imisebenzi uzula lonke ilizwe uthi xa uye kwenye icala ukhonjwe kwenye icala xa uye kwenye icala uphinde ukhonjwe kwenye icala ude ube fed up ngoqonda uba awukwazi uphinde uhambele phambili. So ingxaki yethu ilapho thina sinengxaki enkulu kakhulu uthi siyasokola gqitha funeka xa uya kwezi ndawo une-business plan yakho right phinde sivalelwa ngu-blacklisted and awunamali awunacapital yokwenza yonke le nto so ukufumaniswa kwendawo ngoku awufumani imali noba uyinayo loo nto uyenzayo endlini incinci ayikwenelisi because uxhomekeke kuyo.
Mna ingxaki benza njengoba thina siyi-youth le eqalayo ingxaki kum skills, like sinazo skills ne, so we need training. Asifukwazi ungena phi emisebenzini for basifumane how to manage people, how like uwenza njani ufumane training.
Njene re kopa government hore nga re thusa ka yona kore e fane ka di trainings. Now ha re bui ka di trainings tsa Free State kapa tse national, re batla di trainings tsa di district tse tlang bathong tse leng hore di targeta batho specifically and di specific. A re batla ntho tse general mona, re batla ntho tse leng hore di specific o tsebe hore ha o tswa training hore na o tlo benefita jwang, ha o tloa mo o tlo tsamaya o be le hore o tlo feta jwang.
An interesting thing which I've seen is that a lot of your people just want to do your own business in your own rights. Why does government not involve more white business people with the experience in seminars like this, which the people can actually network with? Where are those people?
Kana kongwe fumana hore o kupile tšhelete ne, but tšhelete ena e kupileng o tseba go penta mara ha o penta o etsa di-lemon skill re tshwa le gona batho ba spraya o fumana etse ba tlhapa di-lemon o tshwanetse o etse e be tamati ntho eno ya lack of skill le education ke yona eno ya gore tshwantse re fuwe di-learnership re kgone gore re ruta ka bobatsi re mona pente ha e mixwa ha o kopanya e tala le e tshehla e tlo fa khala e peres.
We see that people, even if they already have the business, they don't have the implementation skills. Because you can have all those ideas, but the most difficult part is the implementation of your ideas and vision and mission.
On equity level, if ever you check Mr. Jimmy Manye really trying to be on top of the white people who are not really distributing in terms of that particular equation. The problem will remain there forever, and this particular problem, as it remains, it will frustrate the progress of the black empowerment. Is what I mean. So what are you saying? The pain will exist forever. Therefore, the BEE does not work for now.
10% of the white corporates cannot empower 80% of black entrepreneurs. That's what you were saying.
Re kreile gore BEN ra utlwela re easy explanation, but we don't know what it does.
Lack of experience and training becomes a negative towards black-owned companies securing tenders and business opportunities. Whereas some companies, if you go to them, will over a contract in terms of BEE, they will first ask you about, do you have experience or have you had training in whatever you are doing? Now this becomes a negative, and government needs to address that type of situation.
Many people across the country have expressed frustrations about the lack of business skills and non-access to information, and this is indeed hindering the sustainability of their businesses.